Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. I was busy looking at my Yoo-Hoo. Hi, everybody. So, oh God, is it like this is like kind of cattywampus, isn't it? I'm gonna try to correct this a little bit. Whoa, is it a little bit better? A little bit more straight on. You see my pile of stuff over here that I'm going to be uh, showcasing here in just a little bit. Well, hello. So this is just sort of like a random live stream that I wanted to do because it's been a minute since I've done a live stream. This I think would be like beneficial to do every once in a while. I think live streaming is fun. It's a little bit intimidating because a lot of the times I don't have a lot to say, or I don't have like a full mental agenda about what I want to talk about or do in that particular live stream. Sometimes it's just to catch up a little bit, just to like have a conversation because I think that is it's just a lot of fun, especially when I have this like medium of YouTube and people that just sort of want to watch and follow along on my adventures. So, hi everybody. Brennan is in the chat. She is relaxing in the chat. This is going to be a solo Roy live stream. I hope you're all right with that. If you're not, uh-oh. So, what we're going to do today, what I'm going to do, what you're going to watch me do, is drink a Yoo-Hoo because I want to have a Yoo-Hoo. And then I am also going to be building this. I got this a while ago for myself. This is a Power Rangers, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Lego set, which I would like to build because a lot of this just sort of either sits under my desk or in the closet over here. And I want to build these things so I can get rid of the box and I can put it on my knickknack shelf behind me back over there. And I thought that today would be a pretty good day to do it. I don't know if I'm going to be recording a video today or if this is just going to be what I do. It depends how long this takes, because I've been working a lot around the house trying to get some aesthetic stuff done to the house in terms of our backyard and just our living room and the respective bedrooms that we have. And then even in here, just it's always a consistent process and hopeful progress to make on our house here. So as everyone's just sort of coming into the chat, or if you're watching this on the replay, hello. I hope you're excited. I hope if you're watching this on the replay, maybe you're listening to it while you do the dishes or go on a run, or you're just sort of casually enjoying lunch or dinner, or you're at work. I don't know. This is going to be just a casual chat. If people want to ask me some questions and just get to know me a little bit better, maybe I can get to know you a little bit better. That is just what we're going to be doing today. I also wanted to show some mail that I got in the P.O. box. I haven't checked it in a minute. Speaking of which, Jabber, he did send something in the mail, and I wanted to show that off because it was actually really, really nice. William bought 3 more Oiby shirts because he grew out of his old ones. All right, that's pretty cool. That's exciting. I'm working on some Oiby merchandise stuff. Not because I think that like I need to plug merchandise, or I think that I have an incredibly creative line of of shirts. But it's fun to do, honestly. Just to like take this logo that I made and sort of improve it, and then just like make it into just different, make it different, right? And make it more cool. But Jabber, thank you so much for the super sticker. So while you're doing that, I want to go and show off what we have over here. It sounds like the cats or Arlo is at the door. So I'll start with Jabber's because Jabber, of course, consistently sends things that he does not need to send because he sends a lot of things. But every time that I get a little package from Jabber, or if he sends one to me or to Brennan or to both of us together, it is just always just the nicest thing. So we have this fella from Zootopia. Oh my god, I forgot his name. But it's the sloth from Zootopia. What was his name? God, I'm embarrassed. I should have done my research before going and doing a live stream. I also sent this hat, which this is like the nicest, most quality like material hat. I'm looking over here at the computer. If you don't know, I'm just staring off into the abyss over here. But yeah, so he got me this hat, which was incredibly generous. Thank you so much. I'm absolutely going to be wearing this. It's like a sophisticated like golf hat. It is just such good material and just like a simple like Mickey logo right there. So thank you so much, Jabber, for that. And then of course this, which I don't know. Should this go on the shelf? Should this be an Arlo play toy? I don't know. He still likes his Eeyore a lot. And a couple other little things in here. Got a Mickey Mouse pop socket. I've never used a pop socket, but maybe I should. This one's really cool. It's a Disney. Is it a cruise line? Or is it, it's like Mickey is a captain. Is he the captain of a ship or of a plane? I'm not sure, but that's pretty cool. Yeah. And then this little card that says, "You know what's great about you? Everything." And I really mean it, from Jabber. Your big brother, Jabber. So that was really pleasant. So thank you, Jabber. Always consistently just sending thoughtful gifts in the mail that just make me feel appreciated, make me appreciate you. So thank you so much. Let's see. Oh, Jabber got the pop socket as a gift from the D23 Expo last September. Okay, cool. So the Destination D is going to be coming up soon. And there's some rumors about what sort of announcements are going to be made at that Destination D. So we will see. I hope that there are a lot. I think Disney is sitting on a lot of potential confirmed announcements that they will make at some point. They have to answer to Epic Universe in some way. Yeah, so Disney, I don't know. There's a lot of people are holding Disney accountable, as they should, for like a lot of particular disgruntled opinions, whether it be cast member wages or just the offerings in the theme parks or the prices of those offerings or just the availability of reservations to be able to get, the upcharged experience just to, you know what I mean? So there's a lot of opinions about Disney. So whatever they can do to sort of raise their either internal morale or just their perceived status, I guess, in a lot of people's eyes. So they did raise cast member wages, which again, like full transparency, I am a cast member, so that was something that did affect me, and it was something that was excited to see. And just for a lot of people that needed that representation, that needed that camaraderie, an answer by Disney, I think that's going to help them a lot. Like a lot of people are less fortunate than myself, or they have other avenues of their personal lives that make it more challenging to live on the wages that they are provided in their particular department and union represented job or their role. So it's cool. It's very exciting. And it was probably inevitable that Disney was going to come to that. I think to that answer, to those negotiations, to that request of the union representing those cast members. So it's cool. Okay. So there's a new Power Rangers trailer because there's going to be a movie, I believe, on Netflix it's bringing back a lot of the original Power Rangers, and there's been a lot of drama apparently in just like the Power Rangers and just their initial conception and how it translated over from the Japan series, I think it was the Super Sentai. Is that right? Series that came over to America, and it was just kind of developed for an American audience. And this was when actors were not represented by unions, so just the particularities of just those roles that these, at the time, teenagers, most of them had. So it's cool. So the original Power Rangers, the ones that I have on my shirt here, I have this poster right over here as well, which this has been in our closet actually for a while. This is a poster that I've had my entire life, and I brought it with me to college, and I brought it with me to Orlando, and I've just always found a really random place for it. So I think I'll hang it up in here because there's some pictures that I want to put in our closet. Again, working on just stuff around the house. Yeah, but so only the original Red Ranger and the Black Ranger. No, the original Blue Ranger and the Black Ranger are going to be in the new movie. I think the Red Ranger had some legal situations that prevented them from being able to participate. Then the Yellow Ranger and the Green Ranger are no longer with us, obviously. And then the Pink Ranger, I think just opted to not participate in the movie. I don't really know, but it's going to be pretty cool to see like returning Rangers come back to the movies, particularly the Blue and the Black Ranger, who had respective issues with Power Rangers and just the show in general and everything. So that they're coming back, I think, is really cool and a little bit of closure for them, I think, in particular. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, so I'm gonna be building a Power Rangers Lego set. Here we are, already 10 minutes into it, and I'm just blabbing on about myself. Before I forget, I guess today, what's kind of significant about today is today in Japan, the very final episode aired of Ash Ketchum as the protagonist of Pokemon, and that's pretty sad. And we've known that it's going to be coming. This little Pikachu plush, I went in the closet and I got it when I got the Power Ranger poster. This, I think I got it in Las Vegas. I think this was from Las Vegas. Again, like 20 years ago. I remember being very small, getting this as like some sort of a toy or a prize in Las Vegas when I went there. The one and only time I've been to Las Vegas with my family as a young child, for some reason. I got this Pikachu, and you could just tell that it's just like a vintage Pikachu, because now it looks like much more like Pikachu. Like, just technology's improved, so Pikachu plushes actually look really nice now. But this, not so much. So yeah, so that's just significant about today, which is that Ash Ketchum is no longer the protagonist of Pokemon, which is very sad. But I have not followed along with Pokemon, at least the anime, in 2 decades. So, and then Veronica Taylor being the original voice of Ash Ketchum, like, not being the voice of Ash Ketchum, after like doing it for a decade, because I think Pokemon acquired the rights to do the dub from 4Kids who did it originally, and then they just recast everybody. It was really dramatic, apparently, which is just really sad. Okay. So what I did is like I tried to like get this organized in advance, which I'm glad that I did, because this came with the bags that this came with, right? I forgot I have one more little piece of mail right over there, but I'll say this real quick. So the bags that came in here for this like Lego build, they had every single random piece in every bag, and I'm glad that I took them out and started to try to organize them in advance, because if I just like started the live stream and just opened up the box and then tried to open up the bags, this just would not have happened, because that took me like an hour just to organize the pieces right here. So I have my instructions right here, and it just sort of separates it into like the respective part of like I'm building the Megazord here, which is like the robot that they fight with. If you can like kind of see it on the back there. Yeah, so that is what I'm gonna be building, and I sort of have it separated into like the red, the yellow, the blue, and the black portions of the Megazord. And then I went ahead and built this in advance. Oh, I'm gonna drop them. I dropped them. So I have the Red Ranger, I have the Blue Ranger, and I have the Yellow Ranger. Cool. Cedric says that he was never an Ash fan. Why not? What happened? There hasn't been any good Happy Meals for me to collect. I know. It's a bummer. I enjoy Happy Meals, the collectability of them. You would have thought that, I mean, I guess they did like in conjunction with like the 25th anniversary of Pokemon, not necessarily like the, I don't know. Yeah, they wouldn't have needed to do like a final episode of Ash, like Happy Meal, right? Is it that big of a deal? It feels like a big deal, because I've, run up with a guy for, 30 years, 25, 20 years. So, I'm going to get to this real quick. So this is from Fran. Hi, Fran. So all these I have opened. I know that I said in the title that, opening PO Box mail. But I went ahead and opened them because I got these like a week or two ago out of the PO Box, and I've just been kind of waiting for the opportunity to showcase them, talk about them. Did I just drop something? Sorry. Technical difficulties. It sounded like I dropped something, but I don't think that I did. So think there was a letter here. If you're just popping into the live stream, hi everybody, I'm doing a live stream because why not? I'm gonna talk about some mail and I'm gonna build a Lego set. Maybe, hopefully. All right, so this is the letter. Let me make sure that I can read this. I'm pretty sure that I can. Yeah, okay. I think I can read this. It's not as personal. I've gotten some like personal letters recently that have been ridiculously like humbling and just like one of them recently like absolutely made me cry because it was just so like sincere and I think I talked about it like in a video previously, but it was just like, wow, the mail can get heavy sometimes. Ryan Brennan, hi. I hate that it took me this long to write to you and mail some fun little goodies, but better late than never. I just wanted to show my appreciation somehow and let you know how much I enjoy your videos and content. I started watching about a year before that fun pandemic we had, and I've been such a huge fan ever since. You guys are so fun, enjoyable, and relatable. So thank you for all that you do. Getting slurred on my words. I'm 26 years old and from New Jersey, so I'm throwing in here some fun little trinkets and fun things you'll enjoy. I love a lot of the same stuff you guys do, like Disney. I was a cast member in 2018, Marvel, Star Wars, Avatar: The Last Airbender, and Pokemon, so I hope that you like these goodies. I live close to NYC, so there's always fun nerd shops to visit and to go to. Fun nerd shops to visit and go to. If you're ever in the New Jersey, New York City area, I'd love to recommend some cool places or shops to visit. But seriously, thank you both for all the content you create, for all the joy you bring, and all the hard work you do. I appreciate it so much. Hope you enjoy this stuff in here too. I threw in some of my own artwork too. My art Instagram account is at sorcerer_Maddie. Okay. And then they gave me their personal one, which I will hold on to that one. But at sorcerer_Matty. Matty. There you go. The Sorcerer Mickey hat sticker, the Grogu sticker, and the Orange Bird pin are my work. Please enjoy. Again, thank you both for all the fun, joy, and happiness. Hope to run into you in the parks one day. From Matt. P.S. The duck is for Arlo. Everybody guessed. So this is pretty cool. It says, thank you, Oiby. And then it's Squirtle from the Squirtle Squad in Pokemon with his cool sunglasses with my logo right there. And then over here is Appa from Avatar: The Last Airbender. And it says, yip, yip. People that draw and send us stuff that they actually draw, I am so jealous of because it just looks so good. And I wish that I could do this. I used to draw. I used to be really good at like transition, like eyeball sketching, if that makes sense. Like if I had a picture of a post office, like on a picture, and then I just had a piece of paper with like a pencil, then I could just go back and forth and just like not trace it, but just draw it just by like looking at it. But I have not done that in a long time. The back it says read me. So thank you very much. I think I said that this was from Fran. Interesting. It says Fran on the package here, but that was from Matt. So I'm embarrassed. I'm sorry, Matt. I knew that. This like a week or two ago, and then I forgot to, or I guess I forgot. So my bad there. But that was actually very cool. And again, your drawings were incredible. Who's Fran? Now I want to know. Okay, so Matt / Fran sent some really cool stuff. Let's see. Okay, making sure. I thought I heard something drop over here. It might have, but it might have just been when I put the bag down. Like it might just hit the other stuff that I set on the ground over here. So I'm hoping that was the case because I didn't see anything, and I think I have all of the pins that were in here. So we have greetings from Westview, New Jersey. I hope you watched WandaVision. This will make more sense then. Yes, we did watch WandaVision, and it was great. In the Spirit of Adventure, this is from Up. Spirit of Adventure. This is really cool. Fly up to Venezuela. So a lot of little like posters, like advertisement posters for Up. And we have some like coasters. So we have the Lamplight Lounge. right over here. So presumably this is from California Adventure in Disneyland. And then Miller Lite coaster here with the Eagles logo. So that's fun. We have The Lion King, which this is wild. This is a cassette of The Lion King of Elton John. Can You Feel the Love Tonight? So this is a throwback. Copyright 1994. I remember cassettes. We had a Britney Spears cassette for some reason. Not for some reason. It was a bop. So this is really neat. This is the Digimon card game. And this is just one of the Digimon right here that was sent. And then I'll get to this, I guess, in a second. But I sent some playbills, The Lion King, and then Hamilton. These are really cool. This is absolutely going to be going like on our shelf over here because these are almost like historic, right? Like how cool. Like Broadway playbills. Like this is like a real souvenir that you get by going to an actual Broadway show. And I dropped the Lion King cassette. I'm all over the place. Can you believe that? Yeah, you can. So then we got a little a Grookey. Pretty sure that's a Grookey. A little Pokemon coin there that you can use for the TCG. Thought that was gonna look more smooth than it did. And then we have, and these are funny because like this is like Grogu with angel wings, but he looks like it's like a, you know, he's shirtless. Isn't that something? This is really cool though, and just like the holographic of it is actually really neat. And we have a Sorcerer Mickey hat right there with the sword going through it. That's pretty neat. It's very neat. I wish I could design cool things. And then we have some pins here. We have a little orange bird pin, and then a little Avatar turtle duck. Right? I think so. Yeah, because Avatar had like hybrid animals throughout their like anime, which was always fun. And then we have a little pink duck for Arlo, a little flying saucer. Cool. And then finally, part that I was the most excited about. No, I wasn't the most excited about, but it caught my eye, of course. We have some Pokemon cards. So we have Bidoof, your fave, because we have this running joke that we very much so enjoy Bidoof, just because he's funny. Then Bibarel, just some reverse holographics. Then we have some trainer gallery cards here, some more reverse holographics. And then this one, which is like a full art, oh my god, it's like I don't know if it's like a secret rare. It is a secret rare. Okay, cool. Yeah, so this is a secret rare from, what is this even from? Is this Evolving Skies? It's an alternate art. I forget about this one. I think Brennan has this one. And then some like full art characters here. Full art Boltund, and then just some other stuff as well. A Blissey, Togekiss, a lot of V's here, and just some random cool cards there. Thank you so much for that. Like especially like the alternate art and the full art trainer and the full art V. Like that is so cool. Let's see if I've missed some chat. I'm sorry. This is just like casually just hanging out right now at this point. I have to get to this because this is like the main part of the video here, but I'm just trying to make sure that I get to everything else first because I've been like keeping this on my desk for like a week or two just to make sure that I acknowledge it because I need to acknowledge all the mail that I get. It's very important for me to thank people for just at least spending the time and the effort and just like the creative investment to just send a package in the mail knowing like that I like all of these specific things, or if not knowing that I do, just knowing that I would even appreciate because of just mentioning it in a video or just like that. That is so sincerely cool, you know. So hello everybody. If you're just kind of showing up to the live stream, just kind of relaxing, kind of hanging out. I teased, I guess, in the title that I'm going to be doing a giveaway today, which I am because there's something that I need to get rid of. Just going to be transparent and blunt about it. I tried to sell it on eBay, but I don't think anybody's going to buy it. Or if they do, I'd probably make back what I would just spend on shipping. So it's like, why am I going to go to that effort, right? Why don't I just send it to somebody that will actually use it? So, and maybe nobody will even want it, which is totally fine. But I'll get to that in probably a minute. I want to go and just really make sure that I can do this, because if I can't, then that'd be sad, because that's the whole point of the video, is to try to get this out of the closet, to assemble it, to be like, hey, I finally did it, and I can put it on a shelf either here or out there. So thank you again, Matt, or Fran, whatever your real name is. Oh, you know what? I have not even opened up my Yoo-Hoo. That is just embarrassing. See? You see what happens sometimes? You just get so caught up in mail and Legos. Okay, there's a couple more things I think I want to do before I finally get into this. So I'm gonna shake my Yoo-Hoo. Nobody casually drinks Yoo-Hoo, and it's sad. And I don't either, but just sometimes. You ever do that in a grocery store? Where you just walk down an aisle and you just see some sort of brand of chips or soda or whatever beverage or just something in a grocery store, and you're just like, wow, I have not had that cereal in 2 decades. I suddenly need to have it. I don't know. That's something that happens to me a lot. You're just kind of going up and down perusing the grocery store aisles, and then you just see some sort of a food or drink. Nostalgia. It's big for me, I guess. Okay. Only ever had Yoo-Hoo once in your life. That's sad. You gotta get Yoo-Hoo. It's pretty good. I actually got some little chocolate vodkas that I was combining with Yoo-Hoo, or I got some chocolate vodka and then some peanut butter vodka, and peanut butter vodka with a Yoo-Hoo. Pretty good. Not bad. Much less expensive than a theme park beverage. All right, so one last thing. This is just a little silly thing that I is it gonna work? Uh-oh. Maybe not. Well, wait. There it is. Okay. So I go to Five Below a lot. Obviously, that's where I get a lot of the games that I use to make videos that you may have seen today. I posted a video today that had a game that I got from Five Below, which is a lot of fun. Get a lot of treats and snacks and goodies and games and stuff, because it's just cheap entertainment. It's something that I can kind of take and have this creative, or I can entertain myself with it, and then just kind of contort it around, either just doing something around the house or doing something in a theme park. And I got this, and this is pretty cool. It's totally unnecessary, but literally what it is just it's a Bluetooth keyboard, and I can just import it. I can plug in a USB plug in to the side of my computer over here, and then I can use this as just a keyboard. So again, very unnecessary, but it has this touchpad right here. So you can't see it, but on my computer right now, my mouse is just spiraling in a circle. So I'm going to write something in the chat over here. Ready? I'm going to say, hi, everyone. I'm going to send it. You see? See how exciting that is? Woo! Oh, God. Everybody's leaving. No. But it's fine. Oh, my God. That would have been terrible. I spent an hour organizing all of this, and if I just sent it flying off the table, that would have been terrible. Yeah, it's silly. It's dumb. But I don't know. When I was younger, flip phones, even pre-flip phones, everybody kind of had their personal handheld organizer and stuff, and anything that had a pad like this, either not even a touchpad, but just a keyboard. God, I was just so jealous, and everybody had their personal assistants or whatever that they could take out the stencil and they could tap and put it back in, and that was the coolest, back in the day. So I think I'm still just vicariously, just retroactively, nostalgically, enjoying that thrill of just having a keyboard to enjoy, and then I can just lean all the way back over here, and I can just things like that. Yoo-Hoo. Okay. So that was my silly little tech thing that I bought, so I felt the need to show in a video. Sidekicks, yeah, I remember those where you flip it out, and yeah, I was jealous. It was very. I had just the standard flip phone. I didn't even have a razor, but everybody got the sidekicks and the Blackberries and then the touch screens, and it was a long time before I got a touch screen phone. So I have my Yoo-Hoo. I've opened up mail. I showed off the Pikachu plush. I showed off the poster over here for Power Rangers. I opened up the mail. I showed off the keyboard. I may have repeated something there. I have my microphone right over here, which hopefully you can hear me. Can you hear me now? Hopefully that was weird. So I'm going to be assembling my my Zord from Power Rangers now. So this is the kind of the casual part where if you have some questions, if you just want to talk about something, if you want to provoke some sort of a conversation or a thought process that I can just talk about as I'm just doing this, hopefully casually, then that'd be great. So anybody have any questions about anything? Probably theme park related, right? Because that is it's kind of what I do around here. Theme park videos and other stuff too. Mostly theme park stuff. The R in ASMR stands for Roy. Yes. Have I ever thought about doing a Pokemon trading card game vlog on how to play the Pokemon trading card game? No, I haven't thought about that. Because I don't know. There's generally when I do like a video or like I think about doing a video, it's sort of a process of like, does somebody else do this better? If somebody types into YouTube, how to get a Tron virtual return time, somebody has dedicated an entire video to exactly that, and they are probably very much more intellectual, but then also articulate about how to do that experience. So it's like, if there's like a how-to kind of a video, I usually kind of leave that to other people who their entire channel is more informational or educational. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and start doing this. Yeah, I mean the Pokemon stuff, again, it's just like it's my personal hobby that I just kind of enjoy doing because it's just something that I think is fun. Just kind of the camaraderie of it, and then also, like new sets that get released, or like chase cards that are fun to find, or places like Comic-Con or Collecticon that I went to that are just fun. Daniel says, if I make a shirt with the logo beads, please, I would buy it instantly. That's actually a pretty good idea. I haven't like fully gone past the just trying to make my logo into different things, like I could very much so get like, I don't know, like I could take like things that I say a lot, and I thought about doing that, like little like catchphrases or something that I say to Brennan or Brennan says to me, or we just do or stuff like that, but haven't committed to it completely yet. All right. This is a little bit more involved than the Mario set that I did. So I'm going to do my best to just kind of roll with this. It's getting dark. I'm using my wide angle Canon lens just so you can kind of see what I'm doing on the table over here. Because normally I use my Sigma lens, and this, has an f-stop of like 1.4, and then it's like 16 millimeters, so it's a little bit more punched in. But then you don't get like the fuzzy like background and everything because it's getting darker. So this only has an f-stop of 4. So once it gets dark, it's gonna get pretty dark. I'm gonna put it over here and hope I don't drop it. Do I play Pokemon Go? No, I don't. I played Pokemon Go when I first started, and that was fun. But what sort of ended up happening with that is where I worked, I did not have service at all, and it would have just been so fun to play at that time had I had service, but I couldn't. So it just made me feel like it made me fall behind and just playing it in general, and then I just never really went out and did it after that. So that's definitely on me. But it was cool. Really, if anything, I wish that I had gotten back into the Pokemon TCG when Pokemon Go launched, because that's back when Evolutions, which was a reprint of the base set of Pokemon cards, that's when that came out, and that's when like a lot of people got back into the hobby. And then really when everybody came back in the hobby was the pandemic, when people just had this like, you know, money to spend and didn't have anywhere to spend it, so they spent it on indulging in Pokemon cards. Okay, so what am I doing now? All right. Luna is going to stop by Nintendo New York City tomorrow, which you can see some of the Pokemon plushes they have. I'm jealous. Like I have way too many plushes like already, but like if I actually had a choice of like the more niche Pokemon, I would be like in massive trouble. Okay. Sorry. This is where it's going to get a little bit hard because it's hard to like see the distinction of what I'm looking at. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to turn on the lights behind me because I recently got like lights back over here and they were white, and then I bought just like brown ones so it blends in like a little bit better with the back there, because if they're like white lights they just stand out a little bit more, and the brown is just like a little bit more subtle. That's a phrase that I would put on a shirt, a little bit, because I just can't not say a little bit. There we go. Okay. Well, Brennan and I be going to Super Nintendo World in California soon. I hope so. I feel so left out because that looks so cool. So we have not definitive plans, but we have some like very serious hopes to go there very soon. I like sincerely, because we have not been there since Secret Life of Pets opened. We have not been back there since. So we haven't been there since Galaxy's Edge opened, which is just kind of ridiculous that it's been that long since we've been there. So yeah, we have a lot of plans to make that happen. No, we don't have plans. We have a lot of hopes to go and do that. Are you still in the chat there, Brennan? You have some thoughts about that? I can't see what I'm doing. Okay, so I did that. It looks like this goes here. Yes. Okay. How many baskets can I make in a row with a basketball behind you? Not a lot. I did play basketball when I was younger, but that does not mean that I was good at it. Britain is here. Yay. She wants to go back to Cali so bad, and Tennessee. Yeah, we're kind of between the two. Like if we have like a significant chunk of time to go to one or the other, like we're gonna have to really decide, because we both love Tennessee, but we have not been there together. We've gone separately, respectively, multiple times, but not together. And that's like what we really like to do. Oh God, it's getting dark. I'm not a big fan on like mouth sounds or bodily sounds, and I try to do that in videos. If somebody like coughs or sneezes around me, like will just completely redo an entire clip, just because it bothers me, like if it's something that I can redo, if I'm like walking into Magic Kingdom and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna head down Main Street and head into Tomorrowland, and then there's somebody next to me that goes, or something gross, then I'm like, all right, and then I back up a couple feet, and then I say it again, which maybe that's not, I don't know, maybe that takes a little bit of realism out of it, that it's not the actual experience that, I'm having, but I just think it's nicer to hear that stuff. So, and me clearing my throat in the middle of live stream, that's what made me think about that. yeah, so we really need to go back to California, and just like their two-town reopened, and I think I mentioned this like a bunch of times, that really what we like have been waiting on constantly is just every time that I want to make plans to go, some other ride or land is like that close to like either opening or reopening or whatever. There's a massive ride to do that like just went down for a refurbishment, and then it's like I need it to all overlap in such a specific way that we can really just get through everything that we've been meaning to do out there, you know. And there's experiences like their version of Halloween Horror Nights, or their holiday uh, celebrations and parties and stuff. Going to Knott's Berry Farm, just so much out there that'd be like really fun to do. Um, I'm making progress on this, so that's good. At least I'm not just talking too much unnecessarily. Yeah. So everybody, I'm gonna be if I seem like I'm going to forget, please do remind me about this giveaway over here. You can actually kind of see it in this box. These are stickers that are supposed to go on this when it's done. I don't know if I'm going to have time to do that, or if I'll just do that kind of after the fact. You just drink it. I have not seen the new HHN speculation map yet. When it comes to like Halloween Horror Nights, I like when it comes to everything, I like to be surprised. Let's see, how does this work? Okay, this goes right here. Sorry. Yeah, so that like applies to the Epic Universe, new lands, like, and sometimes it feels like I have like an unfair grudge when people do what they do when they take aerial pictures of theme parks, and that I think that's a little I don't like that, and I think I've gone on record with that before. I have nothing against personally the people that like to do that, because other people like it and they enjoy doing it, right? But for me, it's like it's very intrusive. It ruins the like the excitement of just like the surprise, where like Universal hasn't even announced anything officially about the land other than hinting that Nintendo was going to be there, because it was like, oh, it's a poorly kept secret, and it's like, well, that didn't even confirm it officially, it just confirmed that, you know what I mean. But so what was the question? No. Yeah, so Halloween Horror Nights speculation. Did I actually see something about that? Maybe I did. Maybe I was scrolling Twitter and I did, but I completely forgot. I think that I did. I think that I actually did see something about that I got really excited about, but now I do not remember what it was. But that's another thing. If it's something that's like speculated or confirmed, and then it doesn't happen, like Stranger Things, then that gets really sad. And then I'm like, well, I wish I had not known anything now, because now I feel bummed. Okay. Something about... Okay, so I flip it over now. Got it. Okay, I got confused about this. Oh god, it's getting dark. The goal will hopefully to be to... did I just jump around? I don't know. I don't know if this is going to be glitchy. The goal is going to be to hopefully finish this by the time that it gets dark. So I've already been going for like 45 minutes, and hopefully this doesn't take too long. I'm getting pretty close to the end of this, like, because I have the red, I have the yellow, I have the blue, and I have the black, and I'm getting close to being done with the red. And if I could kind of multitask a little bit better than I am, then I could like really start moving through this. So hopefully that answered your question. Like, I guess I have, but I completely forgot what I did see with that. But I remember what I did see or think that I saw was pretty cool. So if that does happen, I'll be cool with that. But yeah, so the ruining like the suspense of like a Epic Universe opening, or people that will like pull patents or whatever when it comes to like all of that. It just I get sad about it, I guess, because I like being surprised. I really do, and I know that that's like ironic, because I'm a vlogger that will go and I'll experience something for myself for the first time, and then I'll upload that to the internet, you know, and expect people to watch it, right? So it's like I'm the one that's spoiling it for you, so that I, you know, feel that it's fair to you know, get my pants in a bunch about it. I don't know. I just like being surprised. And then there's like the part of like, you know, helicopter theme park stuff that I think is like pretty invasive when it comes to like flying over theme parks. Because I just think you're at that point you're kind of ruining people's experience. You know, like when you're in a themed land, you want to hear, you know, the background noise and like the ambient music and the sounds of the land, and then when you hear this massive helicopter above you, then it kind of takes you out of it. Which everything can take you out of a theme park environment, and I know that. I'm just being sassy, I guess. And I'm distracted because I'm trying to talk at the same time that I do this. Brennan, where are you? Help me. Help me talk while I Lego. This is challenging. What's good is that this time I did plug in my computer, so it's not going to die on me. Why did I stop doing skits? I thought you had some really original ideas. Skits like on my original channel, like back in college. I stopped doing those because I moved away from college, and yeah, they were fun. Let's see. Okay. I'm sorry. How does this work? Okay, it works like that. Cool. I do enjoy doing skits, and you know, I've thought about them like from time to time. Like I love vlogging, and it's like a lot of fun. But you know, to just be creative in different ways, whether it's like musically or like do a skit or something, then you know that's what really like gets my creative juices, you know, going. And that's why I do like a lot of the challenges that I do, just because for me they are so much fun, you know. Like I at times I get so self-aware, you know, that I don't want to be another guy that walks around a theme park that points out what's new, that, you know, eats a new food and then goes home and monetizes it on YouTube. You know, like if I'm monetizing it, hopefully there should be like a little bit more forethought and effort put into it, you know, and I'm probably tooting my horn more than I should, you know, but just challenges are fun. They make it like unique, and challenges that are not just, you know, riding every single ride at Magic Kingdom. And speaking of that, the guy that rode every single ride at all 12 parks in the world in 12 consecutive days, that was ridiculous. I can never, ever, ever do that. You know, financially, really, for the most part, because that sounds like it was incredibly expensive, but still major kudos to him. Cody donating a little super sticker there. Thank you so much, Cody, as well as the Moody Pages, another super sticker. Thank you for the super stickers. I'm just building Lego at the moment, but I very much so appreciate it. Cody said, thanks for all the content over the years. We check daily to see if you uploaded. Always look forward to your videos. They mean more than you know to a lot of people. I really do appreciate that. That is a lot, you know, and I think the popularity, you know, of theme park vlogs, you know, of that niche of YouTube, I think that's kind of declining a little bit, which is okay. You know, like it's like, you know, they're going to be like, you know, peaks and valleys when it comes to like, you know, particular interest or growth or whatever it is, you know, and that's why it's like really important that as long as you like what you do and you actually do have fun doing it, then that's the point, right? So I don't know. That's why like I enjoy at least doing what I do. Okay. Getting pretty close, I think, to finishing this part, at least. But thank you again, Cody. I really do appreciate that. I wish that I could upload daily, but at the same time, like Brennan says, I'm doing great, sweetie. Thank you, Brennan. I appreciate that. like I wish that I could upload daily, you know, but then I feel like that'd be like an oversaturation of maybe like less quality content. And I'm not saying that my content is like the absolute, you know, most quality that you could, you know, get on YouTube, because a lot of other people do a lot better of a job than I do when it comes to quality content. But I'm trying to get there. I'm trying to be better with like the, you know, types of videos that I do, or like my video equipment. And I just snapped something. I think it's an easy fix. Is it? Yeah, yes. Just gonna put that right back on there. Ooh, that was scary. Yeah, so I upload like, you know, every 3 days, you know, and generally when I'm like my goal is always to I like to have a video that I need to edit, or that I'm editing as I'm already like making plans to do another video, right? Or like I'll hit publish, you know, on a video, and then walk out the door and then drive to Disney or to Universal or to SeaWorld, already knowing what I'm going to be doing there. Um, that's the goal. It doesn't always work out like that. Did I lose a piece? Maybe. Oh, no, there it is. Okay. Like I'm planning to do a home vlog, a video from home. I call it that, but it's mostly just like trying to do stuff around the house, or go specific places, or eat somewhere that we haven't eaten at in a while, or like you know what I mean? So for me, it's just like a not theme park vlog, I guess, just like a life video. And so I'm hoping to do one of those next week. And I know that they're like not the most popular ones, but like those are the cool ones for me to look back on, you know, when I can see like, oh, what did the house look like, you know, 2 years ago? And what was I doing in my free time? Like, oh, was I really going to this restaurant? We haven't been there in so long. So those are fun to do. Let me see. Okay. Am I still doing okay, Brennan? I feel like I'm getting all flustered. I'm doing better than I thought I would, at least. Again, like just separating all of these monumentally, like saving me time. Okay, this goes here. I have a few more to go. I probably won't beat the sunset, but if you want to hang out for a little bit with me just doing this, then by all means. I'm sorry, I cannot multitask to save my life. But sometimes I think this is just fun versus me just like sitting here and just kind of, you know. Now, where were these supposed to go? Uh-oh. Sorry. Let's see. Crap, I have to scroll back up here because I think I missed something. Cedric said their dream is that one day while the missus and I are in the park, we come across you guys there, although I might be afraid to approach. Please do. No, it sincerely, it absolutely makes our day. It's so like emotionally and like spiritually like reinvigorating when people like do come up and like say hi and talk to us. I get, you know, I get nervous because like if I always hope that I give like the best just like interaction with somebody, that I'm like, you know, the best version of myself that you could possibly meet in that moment on that day, you know. And if it just seems like I'm like dismissive or like distracted or bothered or something like that, that it doesn't come across, because it's like actually meeting somebody is always like the coolest thing. But like, and I think Brennan's talked about it like a few times, you know, just like, you know, being human, you know, sometimes you're gonna, you know, be kind of frustrated by like the length of time you're waiting in a line, or by the weather, or by a downtime, or by the unavailability of food or something like that, you know. So it's like the fear of like being accosted, you know, and in that situation where we might just be innately grumpy because of just like the circumstances or something. It doesn't happen often, but just, like what if one time we're at Epcot and, Brennan's in line getting food and I'm just kind of there just like, and then somebody sees me from a distance and they're like, he does not look as happy as he pretends to be in these videos. But yeah, please come say hi. Cause like when that does happen, that's always, it's nice, cause like a lot of the times, it's just like pleasant to see the people that watch the videos who like enjoy them and just and want to engage and say hello, to us. Like if I'm doing some sort of a challenge video and I'm like, God, this is like a lot more effort than I thought it would be. I thought I was going to be here for 2 hours and it's been 5 hours and I still haven't even made it to the back of the park where I was going to ride this ride and then eat this food. And, and then I just start to be like, this was a lot more effort than I, and I feel kind of down about it. Then somebody walks up and they say, thank you so much for making these videos. They're a lot of fun. And then it makes me happy and excited. And I'm like, wow, what a cool thing I hiccuped that I get to do. I have these 2 little pieces and they're supposed to go somewhere here. And I don't know where they're supposed to go. But it looks done. According to this. Maybe? Oh, wait a minute. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, okay, I see what I did. Backing up a little bit. We all make mistakes sometimes. So yeah, please do come say hello. It is very cool that happens. Now, how is this supposed to... Okay. So this goes here. Got it. All right. We're good. It's all good, everyone. Don't worry. Everyone that's still here. Just building Legos and not talking at all. All right. An hour into it, I finished part 1 of 4. Woo! This is going to be a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be. So this is like the main part of the robot, I guess. It's not going to look like that. It's just sort of a bummer. Like I saw that and I got really excited, but it's actually going to look like that right there. But got the main part right there. Now I need to build both of the legs and then the arms, it looks like. And then again, there's supposed to be stickers that go on here too, but I am not going to put those on. All right, I'm going to scroll back down here, see what I missed. Same that people say that it's intimidating meeting YouTubers for some reason. It's not. We're like, if anything, we're like, because we do YouTube, we are more introverted and awkward and insecure, right? So if anything, it should be the opposite. We're like, people approaching us, should kind of feel like they have like the upper hand when it comes to that, because that's why we do YouTube, right? It's because talking to actual people is challenging. So it's nice to have this outlet. People have met, Rick Flicks, Adam Woo, just other YouTubers. They're pretty easy to spot, wearing all yellow or being however tall Adam Woo is, 6'50". My daughter loves watching your videos with my boyfriend and I. She always dances to the end credits with you. She has an OB shirt that she'll grow into one day. For now, it's pajamas. Oh, that's really nice. Yeah, those dancing Oibies at the end, right? They're fun. Home vlogs are the best. Love the home vlogs. Hey, more Mario Kart drinking vlogs. Yeah, the home ones are fun. It's what I think is like, my brain stopped. I don't want to be repetitive, right? So it's like if I feel like a video is like repetitive, or if I did something similar to it very recently, and I know the Pokemon card hunt videos can be like a little bit repetitive or whatever, but for me it's like exciting because it's a new, particular set that's out, or it's like a new combination of places to go to try to find it. And it's easier to find stuff now than it used to be. That was like more about the hunting aspect of it, is because you couldn't find it anywhere. Now the Japanese market is exploding and the English market is like really kind of plateauing. So it's, it's a bit of a trade-off. English might go back up in craziness, at some point too. Who knows? But I thought I had some sort of a thought with that. Yeah, it's fun to make the home vlogs, definitely, but I always want to like show us doing something a little bit different, or like updating this, or rearranging something, or building something, or showing a new project that I'm like working on, or whatever it is. Like I don't want to just like make dinner in every video, right? Or like show like, oh, this is us having some cereal in the morning, and then we're making some sandwiches for lunch, and then for dinner I'm making hot dogs, which is, people do that. It is absolutely okay, and what's intrinsically like interesting about those kinds of videos are the conversations and the life updates that people can give that do like personality lifestyle vlogging. It's just trying to not be repetitive with it, right? At least to me, because like I make these videos so that I myself can go back and watch every single one of them and I'm not bored with it, right? And if it's the same thing for me every video, then it would be boring. Watching myself do those things, not other people. I'm not trying to throw anybody under the bus. Nope. Talking about myself. As I'm been holding the same pieces in my hand for 25 minutes. Yeah, I am definitely not going to beat the sunset because I keep talking. Daniel's talking about the Your Boy the Roy channel. Yep. That was the college channel. That's where all the immature stuff, most of it, lives. What's the next random 5 below trinket Roy should use to do his next challenge video? Brendan, look at you in the comments doing the hyping up. Brendan's my moderator. She's going to tell everybody to hit that subscribe button and click the bell notification to be notified of new videos when they're uploaded, blah, blah, blah. Right, Brendan? Brendan says sometimes she has RBF and I'm super insecure about people seeing it from a distance. Dude, you come across so chill in your vlogs. I wish I had your outlook. I'm catching up a little bit behind right now. Thank you. That's the goal, right? And videos are always going to be this like an edited representation of yourself and just how you actually are, and that's the joy of being able to edit. And then the blessing, I guess, is that you can modify yourself. You can redo a take, if you seem a little bit too like eccentric, about something, kind of dial it back and redo it, for the most part. It's weird because a lot of people have a take that I'm not that way at all because I talk fast. I watch other vloggers and a lot of them are just like, hey everyone, today I'm going to be going to do this. Welcome to my channel. Let's head into the park. And in that same span of time, I've already made it to Space Mountain and I've ridden it, because I'm like, hey everybody, today we're going to be going to Magic Kingdom so we can ride Space Mountain, and then we can go over to Big Thunder Mountain, ride that. We can head over to Splash Mountain, do that. We can do all 3 mountains, and then we can head over to Epcot. We can get some food from the Food and Wine Festival, and then we can go to Hollywood Studios and watch Fantastic, and then go to Animal Kingdom, and we can ride the safari and see the animals in 10 seconds, and it's something that I just know that I do because I want to kind of get to the point a little bit quicker, and because I'm self-conscious about vlogging myself. Definitely like getting like a big camera like this has definitely impacted my vlogging, because I used to, and I still do have the G7X Mark II, which is like the tiny little point and shoot, but this is heavy, and then put this on like a mirrorless body, and you're holding this out like in front of you, and then if you're the type of person to put a microphone on top of that, you got a really big setup there. You attract a lot of eyes and attention, and I can't just walk down Main Street doing that, so it's, if I record myself, my face, then it needs to be something good, and it needs to be something that I can say quickly. It's not an Oiby video unless food is involved, and of course you make me long for theme park food. Theme park food. Yeah, food is fun. I don't want it to be like the focus, and that's why I don't like record myself generally eating it, you know? Sometimes it's like I do get bothered by this, that it's like not consistent. Like if we go to Epcot, sometimes the video is like we'll film each other eat and react to the food we have. And then sometimes it's just like, hey, this is the food that we had. It was good. On to the next booth. You know, a little bit more to the point. I think with food, it's more about just showing it and saying what's in it. It does not have to be showing yourself actually eating it and your thought process about it, because food is subjective. I say that like way too much, probably, you know, that I don't think that, you know, I feel like it's like wasting your time for me to tell you what I think about food, because you are either going to like it or you're not. Right? I feel like I'm going to hiccup again. So I'm sorry about that. Yep. Better than burping, at least, right? Oh, God. See, now this is the part where I put on like all the tiny little pieces. You know, really, I'm still kind of surprised it's only been an hour. I would have started this like an hour ago, but again, I had to actually sort all of these into their like boxes. And if I tip it too much, I don't want to mess that up because it took too long. Oh, God. Okay. I also get nervous if I like don't talk for like more than 5 seconds, but then I get too concentrated on like what I'm trying to do. What I think about a lot is like the internet obviously is forever, you know, and live streams are going to be a little bit more under the radar when it comes to like just something that lives on the internet, you know. But if there's like dead space, or there's just like a video of just me just kind of like, then I feel like that wastes time, that wastes bandwidth, that is unflattering, that is not interesting at all, that is just boring. Like every combination of that, like I don't like that. So, you know, if I do like a one take walk around a theme park or something, I feel like I had to talk the entire time, because I just don't like there being dead space, because I don't like wasting people's time. Fair? Capiche? God, so much yellow. Okay, I have to scroll down a little bit. Brennan says she promises that she's nice. She's very nice. An excuse to go to Five Below sounds like needing a reason to go to Target. You find the reason when you get there. Yes. Target challenge vlog. Get out of the store by not spending over $30. I failed every single time. Yeah, Target's expensive. You buy one thing at Target and it's like $25. I feel like if I got the chance to say hi, I would feel like a creep. But makes sense to say we appreciate the videos. No, you're not a creep to say hi by any means. Like, I'm the guy with the camera walking around, filming my POV walking forward, you know, filming all these other people doing their personal, you know, stuff at Disney World. Like, yeah, so there's that. Oh God, it skipped down. Roy, I watched your Remembering Sunday cover. You sing good, and sitting on those train tracks was a nice spot to do the video. Thank you. Yeah, I did music videos on your brother Roy. I did like sketches and stuff. Like, it was kind of one of those like, you know, throw it at the wall and see what sticks kind of a thing. It was just like, YouTube was just, you know, it was like a fun place to really be yourself, you know? Because that was the, you know, I don't think they used it in a long time, but like that was the tagline of what YouTube was broadcast yourself, right? So whatever that meant, you know, making videos or skits or music videos. But yeah, your brother was fun. And I've, you know, said this a lot, where like that was my like original channel, and then this channel was supposed to be my, you know, my vlog channel, my like just for myself, my waste of time videos that like, hey, if you want to follow along and see the behind the scenes of something, or just like my random trip somewhere, there it is if you want to watch it, you know. But by all means, stay on your boy the Roy. That's where the good stuff is. That's where the fun stuff, the silly stuff, the talent stuff. There's such an overwhelming amount of yellow in here. Oh, God, and they made that so much more complicated than it needed to be. Just that step. Okay. We're moving now. Brennan, are you still here? If Brennan leaves, then I'll know that I'm just like absolutely boring. Jose saw Terry Crews at Disneyland. That's cool. Terry Crews seems like he'd be a fun guy. Not the biggest fan of the Guardians pre-show. I don't think that was his fault. No, I think we're like beyond that point of like that theme park trope of just like, what do you mean everyone can hear me? They've been hearing me this entire time. Oh, I'm so embarrassed. Like it's it's like the generic like something went wrong and we need your help. I don't know how to better set up a an involved like story, obviously, but just maybe that's like one particular trope we can retire, especially when like at that point a lot of people just kind of want to get on the ride. I mentioned that before. I don't know. I've talked to a lot of people about it, like especially like at work and stuff. But the lack of a Tron pre-show, I absolutely appreciate. I don't want to get to this point where every single e-ticket ride or just new ride in general has to have this developed pre-show before you actually experience it. I think it's a really smart way to get people like experiencing it, like to get into the world and to get the the knowledge in order to experience the ride. I'm sorry, this part is really weird. What is going on here? Okay, yeah. So this is like it doesn't really like specify like the colors on here, but there's like multiple colors other than like the main color. I'm trying to do this, but I'm trying to like make a point, and I hope people will like hold me accountable if because I don't want to do that. I don't want to trail off on a thought or be like, oh yeah, that reminds me, I was thinking about Tron, and then I get distracted, and I never mention it again because I will think about that later. It'll be like tomorrow, and then I'll be like, I was totally going to mention that, and then I just completely lost my train of thought. So hold me accountable. Hold me accountable. Call me out, but be nice. So I like that there's not a Tron pre-show, because we have Guardians of the Galaxy, we have Flight of Passage, just most rides kind of unnecessarily have that extended pre-show element to them, which is really cool when you experience it for the first time, right? And it makes you like feel like you're doing something, maybe 15 minutes earlier than you actually would be otherwise. What do I want? Just more regular line? No, but then at the same time, the rewritability of that particular ride, it gets hard because once you've listened to the pre-show for Flight of Passage 15 times, you're kind of ready to like get on the ride. Once you've ridden Guardians of the Galaxy, you kind of want to get to those pre-shows, or you just kind of stand there and wait for the stuff to happen and just kind of get to the ride. Let's see. Cedric's daughter dances to my outro. Going to record her doing it and send it to you. She always stops what she's doing. Just starts dancing. Yeah. Net like little outro, because I had an original like outro that was like a song that I used from this like licensed music company back when I did videos for Attractions Magazine. and I ignorantly presumed that because I had the ability to download it back when I worked for them, that I could use that song. That it was just like it was it was accounted for, that it was downloaded so that I was able to use it. If that makes sense. But no, and it makes sense obviously that you need to license all of the songs that you use individually, personally. That even though you like did download it with a verified account, like the idea of like sharing like your Netflix password or something, where it's like, you think it should be okay, but if they want to crack down on it and not allow you to stream Netflix, then technically they're allowed to, because they make the rules. So I had an original outro, and then that started to get like every single video was flagged, and I don't like to make copyright stuff like a big thing on my channel at all, because I actually get kind of annoyed when people like make everything about copyright. I'm looking for this one piece and I don't see it. Am I missing one? Give me just a second. See, I put too many of these pieces in the blue pile, and I need it for the yellow pile. Hey, that worked out pretty well, right? Yeah, but a lot of people it's all about copyright. Everything that they do, they completely just destroy, like the parade or fireworks show that they're watching, or they even completely avoid doing things altogether out of fear of this copyright. And that I don't like that. Like that when that determines what you do or don't do completely with your experience, and fear of copyright, like then it's, I don't know. That's when you're not really doing it for the right reasons, in my opinion. Because I don't want to feel like I'm stepping on people's shoes. I don't know where this voice came from. Should I talk like this from now on? I don't know. Yeah, so the that song got copyright flagged, and I was like, I should probably like have my own outro, song. And so I took the same like beats per minute of that song, whatever that was, and then I just kind of made like a little like a beat to it, so that could be like a temporary just something to have at the end of the videos. And then I added music to it later, and that's the version that it is now. Will it always be that? I don't know. You never know. Ow. Okay. I don't know what that was, but that was much too annoying to do that, and took way too long. See, it's like almost dark now. Okie dokie. I'm gonna try to catch up on these, because I keep like reading one comment and then that makes me go off on this tangent. Which, but by now you have to know that that's just like what I do, right? I talk a lot. It's like what I'm actually good at. Probably, if I was good at anything, just talking a lot. Disneyland Dan. Disney Dan really enjoyed the McDonald's toy hunt from a few years ago. That was fun. Yeah, I like going out searching for things, like things that like enable me to go look for stuff. Like scavenger hunts are just the most fun thing to me. I don't know if anybody else shares that sentiment like at all. Like how cool, how like to have this like just objective to do, like something to achieve or to fail at. That's fun. I love that. See, there we go. That was kind of a quicker answer, right? Let's see. People like the energy. People like my speed. Straight to the punch. Thanks. I'm not like trying to like talk fast. I think it's just I don't know. I just like I want to kind of get to the point, or like the stuff that I like really want to draw out is the stuff that I think is like the actual fun part or the experience. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I take my time talking about stuff like a lot, setting things up, just kind of building that dialogue. If we did a podcast, what would you want us to talk about? Oh, see, there's Brennan asking some questions. Really enjoyed the recent Collecticon videos. Thank you. Like I did too. obviously I went both days, which I wasn't going to do. I was going to go to the first day, and then I just saw that there was like a lot of stuff to just do and see, and there were like panels and interviews of like the voice talent there. Hiccup again. That one could have been a burp. That might have almost been a burp. TMI. But yeah, that was fun. So thank you. I was about to sing the Golden Girls theme song, but then I did not. Because I'm just avoiding copyright, you know? Gotta watch out for that copyright. Okay. Gotta get it. You're smashing it, by the way, mate. Don't worry. You know, I was thinking about this the other day, like how people call like how mate is like that term of endearment. You know, I can never ever think of myself saying mate, like sincerely. Oh crap, I did this wrong. But then if I'm like, it's just like their version of just saying dude, you know, like hey dude. Then it makes more sense. You know, it's like that's that like connotation there. Mate. Hey mate. I don't know. It still feels a little bit awkward. So if you're able to say that and actually sell it, I'm jealous. Is calling somebody dude, is that awkward for you? If you were like, hello, dude. That's terrible. Sorry. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. God, the more I could just get rid of this yellow. I think yellow had the most going on with it, which is weird because it's just a foot. Everything else is like more involved, but this is just a foot, and it's just taking me the entire live stream just to do it. If you guys did a podcast, I'd love to hear about literally anything. Favorite drinks, favorite places to visit if you were a tourist, tips, tricks, theme parks, pop culture. We watch for you guys. I'm unfamiliar with the podcast format. See, I did a like I joked that like last year for like April Fools that I was going to do a podcast on Happy Meals. And what's funny about that is that I mean maybe there is like a podcast or like I don't know content out there that like does do that. But like part of what people get big on YouTube for is just like just taking advantage of a niche that no other people do, you know? And then once that gets big and popular, then everybody wants to like jump on board. But like by that point it gets like way too oversaturated to accommodate everybody, you know? But like if I sincerely did a podcast on Happy Meal toys, for one I'd be judged into oblivion, obviously. But I don't know. Where is this piece that I'm looking for? Ugh. Oh no. Wait, is that it? Yes. Thank God. I'm like terrified that I'm gonna just like encounter like a piece that's just not there, or I used it for the wrong thing, or it's just buried at the very bottom of one of these pieces. Ideas for other things to do in Orlando. See, we need to be better about that just in general, just like going out and doing things that are like not theme parks, you know. And it's not that I'm like trying to stray away from theme parks because I love theme parks, obviously. But yeah, like just seeing what else there is to do. We're actually doing something tomorrow that actually is exactly that. There's a little tease right there, something that Brennan and I have done before. Didn't record it, as far as I remember. It went like years ago, and like a while ago, like when I like recorded things, sometimes I would just record a little bit of everything, and then like just kind of like edit it together as like a montage versus like actually making a full video about it. Because again, for me, like this is more so always been like this like journal, right? That I can just like upload stuff to and then kind of look back on later. Wow, that was exciting. Let me see here. We still have some people in the chat. Everyone's hanging out. That's nice. These are absolutely not the most exciting or enticing, videos to watch, but hopefully gave you a little oily fix today by uploading a video this morning, and then now like a fun little long live stream that's probably gonna end up being 2 hours. If I can make it just under 2 hours, I think that'll be the goal, because that's a long time, for really anybody to watch anything. Okay. I'm getting like close to being done with the yellow part, so that's why I'm a little quiet. Whoops. Wait, everybody still here? I almost just backed out of the whole live stream. Hello? Whoops. Like I just swiped back on the computer. See, this wouldn't have happened if I've been using this. Here I'm actually touching my computer versus using my unnecessary Bluetooth keyboard. Okay. So presuming the people are still here. How is Arlo the puppy? He's doing great. His hair's getting a little long. The pre-show seems old school. The only pre-show I ever loved was Shrek and Terminator and Back to the Future. Yeah. See, those pre-shows are like a little bit more, it's like the one pre-show and then you move into the theater or then you go to the ride. It's like the multi-tiered, like 2 to 3 different rooms that you're just getting more and more information about this ride that you're about to do that itself is only going to last 3 minutes, Okay. I thought Brennan sent me a message that was just like, what happened? Oh, my tummy's gurgling. My tummy's gurgling. Anybody laughing? Nope. I'm alone. Okay. I need to get to the bottom of these comments. Not like I need to sleuth them. I need to physically scroll down to the bottom of these comments. I need to get down to the bottom of these comments. What's going on here? See, I have that quiet dead space that I don't like, but I'm just trying to finish this foot. I'm so close. God. Lego is fun, but it's it's time consuming, but that's this is the fun part, right? Is the fun part building it or being done building it, as a puzzle, fun? Or you just once you're done with it, you're like, now I'm enjoying this because it's over and it's cool. I'm going to answer my question. It's fun to build Lego, but normally people do it not on a live stream to people. Okay, so a couple questions here. Do you have any travel plans coming up? Love seeing all your travel logs. Yes, next month I am taking a trip, and it's going to be fun. Some place that I've never gone before, for a good amount of time. So that'll be fun. That's going to be sort of a surprise, I think, because we're still, everything's all planned out. So it's a trip that I'm taking with my brother. I'll say that, right? So we're gonna have a little trip together. So that should be fun. Brennan and I are going to try to do another. Brennan and I are going to try to take a trip of our own too. Hopefully pretty soon, if it all works out. Again, sometimes you just don't know what scheduling you have to work around until you're Jimmy Neutron here. Until you actually get to that particular week. So we will see with that. So yeah, have some plans. Hopefully they work out. Speaking of scavenger hunts, when are you going to do another photo scavenger hunt challenge? Soon. So I went to SeaWorld recently. I took all the pictures for the scavenger hunt. I have them printed out. They are ready to go. I need to choose which ones that I want to give to Brennan on the day that we do it. Because I usually do that. I usually take a bunch of different pictures and then I print out 3 or so for each like location, and then I kind of go from there and I try to decide what exactly I want to do. So that will happen. Am I being vague enough about all of this? My wife and I wanted to say it was great meeting you a few weeks ago. Your Oivy sweatshirt was great for traveling. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, they're pretty comfy. I wish the print on it was like a little bit better quality. Just because it's TeePublic, so it's just printed on there, so I think it peels really easily if you wash it. But I do like the quality of their shirts. Their Heather shirts, they feel good. I like those a lot. And I've actually bought a couple recently from myself. No, I don't. I mean, you do get like a little tiny cut of like a shirt design, but it is like very minimal, which is fair because it's not my product or my site or anything. It's just me uploading a a logo. I'm getting so close to finishing this foot. Maybe the blue will be like a little bit easier, right? Because I've already done it with the yellow. Mate is a British thing. It's more like buddy than dude. But are buddy and dude like the same thing? I mean, I would, right? You're walking on the street, and you see somebody like, hey, buddy, hey, dude. It sounds the same. What is your dude? If mate is buddy, then what is dude? Do you do dude? I'm learning about culture. I go to where was I supposed to go? This is interesting. Yeah, whenever I go to the UK pavilion at Epcot, I want them to call me mate. Nobody ever does. This is weird. These pieces are not attached to anything except this top part. It's kind of odd. So now that it's dark, I don't like it. It feels weird. Like I only like doing it, especially with this lens that just does not do low light. I can try to like, hold on, see if I can bump it up a little bit. Okay, so there's that. Oh no, made myself blurry. A little bit better, right? The quality of these live streams hopefully will improve soon. Hopefully. Been doing a lot of research on live streams and live stream equipment, video equipment, all of that. A little bit of a tease there. So yeah, be on the lookout for that, maybe. I think I'm almost done with the yellow part. I also think that I'm going to blast through 2 hours of this live stream because I've just been taking my time, drinking my Yoo-Hoo. Okay, now I snap this in here. Oh God, that had so much potential to just explode. Oh, it did. Darn it. Okay. There it is. Neat. So that's a foot. So I have a chest and a foot. Okay. I'm halfway done. Is everyone still here? No. What closed attraction do you miss the most? The kid in me misses the old Shamu Harbor kid area. Is that an attraction? If it is, then absolutely. Shamu's Happy Harbor, I miss that so much. I'm in this kid zone now. They're taking away all of like the play areas that I went to as a kid, and replacing it with IP stuff that are actually rides. Which I get that like use the space that you have to make actual attractions. But makes me nervous. That they're building a Pandora attraction in Disneyland resort. And where is that going to go? I heard maybe they are going to be putting it in like the Grizzly Peak area. Like in that like play area there that we've only ever really gone to like one time. And yeah, it makes sense to like do away with a land like that and build something that's actually like really much more immersive and can get people in. But I like places to go and just explore and stuff. Like that Camp Jurassic survived the Velocicoaster is wild to me. You know, I'm so glad that it did. And at some point, I had like that'll be like the next place to do away with if they want to put in some massive e-ticket, Jurassic World ride. If they ever wanted to put in like the actual like rover ride there, like the vehicle, like the Jeep ride, whatever it was, like I feel like that would be like the place to put it. That's a lot of space. Okay. So now moving on to the blue part. Poseidon's Fury Challenge. How many times in one day can you go through the attraction? I'm gonna say no. Has anyone ever said that you look like a younger version of the father from Inside Out? Of the father from Inside Out? I've gotten the guy from Onward. I think just because I think he had, I don't know, like facial features. He always looks insecure and scared. Where he's like, I do that a lot. Oh, hear me out. He strongly resembles the guy from Onward. I didn't even see that, and there it was. Yes, I see it. Yes, Onward dude can even act just like him. Wouldn't be surprised if someone in Disney saw Roy's videos and just put him in it. Roy better get royalties, man. I dressed like the Onward guy, and like back when they wouldn't allow, or they didn't have like a Halloween season at Disney, they allowed people to wear like costumes during that time period, and it was a very easy costume. I just sprayed my hair blue and then wore like a red plaid shirt. Hi, Roy. We're planning a trip to Disney in November. We're staying close to Disney Springs. If you took Brennan on a date there, what restaurant would you pick at Disney Springs? If I was taking Brennan on a date, well, I know that she really likes Blaze Pizza, so I would say if I was taking Brennan on a date to a place that I know that she would really like, it would be Blaze Pizza. But then that's like, wow, cheapskate, gonna take her on a date to a cheap pizza place, but she likes it a lot. And if Brennan's in here, she might agree, or I'll just be embarrassed. We both really like Homecoming. We both really enjoy. Where else do we go at Disney Springs? I guess it just it might depend on like the. Okay, this looks like the yellow piece, so maybe this will move a little bit faster. That I'm looking for stuff. Yeah, so I guess it depends on how formal the date is, right? Because that's when we go to Disney Springs a lot. It's like kind of a vibe of one or the other. Like, do we want to go to a sit down place and kind of relax, maybe have some drinks? My watch is telling me to stand up and sitting down for too long. Or do we want to get something like quick and fun, like and casual, that costs a little bit less? Usually the option. But sit down, I would definitely say Boathouse. And there's a lot of options, a lot of places that like even we haven't gone to. Like a lot of the time we just go to the cheaper places because we know that we can get food kind of quicker there if it is like a busy night. Because I think we've been kind of conditioned that we're not always going to find a table even if we want to have a sit down experience. So yeah, that didn't answer that at all. I'm sorry. I guess I did. Boathouse. Boathouse it's really nice. It's a very good date spot, like for sure. All right, I've officially started the blue. Yay! try to be consistent with these pieces here, how I'm putting them on. Did I do the same over here? I have to remove a wheel. Oh God. I shouldn't have messed with it. Shouldn't have done it. Can you hear that? Can you still hear that? This is my like little microphone that I've been using for a decade. I got this like at the beginning of college in my first ever dorm, which was technically an apartment, I guess. But yeah, I ordered it there, and it still works well. This Audio Technica 2020, whatever this is. Yeah. So you have to scroll back up again just because I can't keep up with the comments. Yeah, so Disney Springs, Boathouse, or if you want something whimsical, T-Rex Cafe, Rainforest Cafe. Not the best quality food, but the environment is a lot of fun. If you want something quick, Deluxe Burger, what I just said, Blaze Pizza, Earl Sandwich, those kinds of places. Yeah, but a lot of the sit-down places we haven't really been to, but we need to go to them. Coming to Orlando on our honeymoon, do you mind people coming and saying hi if they see you in the parks? Not at all. Please do come say hi. It is super cool and fun, and it makes us feel very special. So yeah, thank you. I hope Universal Studios keeps the Jurassic caves forever. I agree. Please do keep those caves forever. Yeah, there's Brennan. I do love me some Blaze Pizza. But after we ate fancy Morimoto with my parents, yeah, we went to for Brennan's mom's birthday. We went with her parents to Morimoto. So we all like met up there. Like I came after work and I like drove over there, and Brennan and her parents like drove to Disney Springs, and we all went to Morimoto for dinner, and it was really good. Like the sit down Morimoto like dinner was awesome. Didn't vlog that because sometimes you just have experiences without having to vlog it. But we were just there to eat dinner anyway. So I don't like to like stretch something out for the sake of calling it content, or like making a vlog out of it, because that can stink sometimes, if you're thinking that you can like make something into this like a video, and then, it ends up feeling like it's only going to be like 4 to 5 minutes worth of like edited video. Then it's like, whoops. Like, and then that's when it turns into some sort of like, all right, maybe I can do some sort of like a home vlog update, or maybe we can go to Disney Springs or the outlets or something to like make it just a little bit lengthier. And, that's when kind of the idea of doing this vlogging thing kind of enables us to go do more stuff or interesting stuff or stuff that we haven't done in a long time, or we go to International Drive, or we go to Icon Park or whatever it is, so it's just like, it's like a fun extension of just like, yeah, how can the party keep going? Are we going to go to City Walk, Disney Springs? Who knows? Anytime we're at Springs, I'm like, we need to try Blaze. Brennan talks good about it. It's good. You build your own pizza, and it's like reasonably affordable, and it is like a big portion. And I think we went to what is it? Maria and Enzo's, like there's like a quick service pizza place over there, and like for the same price of like getting a slice or two of pizza there, you get an entire personal pizza over at Blaze, and the quality I think is still kind of better because it's it's oven fired, and then you get all the toppings that you want on there. I'm calling you out. Says, say hi to my wife, Alyssa. Okay, take it easy. Hi, Alyssa. Roy, even when I critique you, please understand that I respect you and you are our favorite. Thank you very much. I'm calling you out. One day I'll know your name too. What is your name? Are you a Eugene, or a Jerry, or a Walter? We'll see. Have you said your name? I don't know. Well, I know your wife's name is Alyssa, so hello, Alyssa, and thank you for the super chat. That was very nice. Super stickers, super chats, super smooches, whatever YouTube enables you to do. Thank you very much for it. It's nice. You know, I'm just making Legos at my table here at late night time, and I probably need to go figure out dinner at some point soon. Had a big breakfast though, so right. Can you tell us the story behind the orca stuffed animals that you used to always sing covers of songs with? Why orcas? Those videos are the best. Okay, the whale videos. How did that start? So, on my original channel, and I can go and I guess tell this as I'm actually getting back to this. If anybody is sticking around to see if there's going to be an epic conclusion of me actually finishing this, or if you're sticking around for the giveaway, don't stick around for the giveaway. By the way, because that'll just be something like once the video is like posted, you know, you could just comment on the video after it's like uploaded. So if you're just waiting to do the giveaway, like I don't want to do it like that. I don't like making people like feel like they have to overcommit to just waiting to get something out of it. You know what I mean? So it'll be fair for anybody. That'll be once the video is posted, you can leave a comment. Or no, I don't think it won't even be a comment. I'll say it in this video. So like if you don't feel the need to stick around for it, if you just like want to come to the end of the video whenever it's posted, but yeah, I'll explain like what this giveaway is. It's not even going to be like a how to win it sort of a thing. It'll make sense later. Yeah, I know. I'll talk about that when I get to it. But the Orca stuffed animals, and yes, Brennan, super smooches. That's on my Patreon. That's the $100 a month tier. Super smooch from Arlo. He would give those for free. On my original channel, my main channel, whatever you want to call it, the place that I just kind of uploaded everything from just when YouTube started, that I started that channel in 2007 and I consistently uploaded on it until like 2015, I want to say. Like, and then from there it was kind of like sporadic every once in a while. And then I kind of stopped uploading, I think from 5 years ago or something. I just wanted to be able to like I downloaded like GarageBand, I think, and I just had so much fun just like making songs and stuff, and I was able to like, use this microphone to connect to it to like play my guitar or whatever, and then I could add like little like effects to it. I could just the idea that I could actually make music and make it sound good and layer it and then put effects on vocals and stuff or like just different types of instruments. It was really exciting. So just I wanted to take advantage of that. And there's like a video somewhere in the ether of like me actually explaining this, but like I wanted to do like a duet song, and I tried to do this like split screen thing of me sitting on the couch and me playing the guitar and singing, and then a version of me with like lengthy hair and a fortunate bosom, trying to sing the female part of that and just being silly with it, because part of me, like when I do YouTube stuff, is me trying to foster that like enjoyment of like just doing something for the sake of like learning or getting better at it, but then also throwing in like a layer of like just like fun and quirkiness and weirdness into it, just because I get a kick out of that. But it didn't work, like the split screen didn't work, just how the couch cushions were, like it wasn't going to work like that. So then I got my like stuffed orca whale and I like tied strings to it, and then I like filmed it in front of like this green screen, just kind of like being a marionette to this like this secondary female vocal part. And I thought it was funny, and like in the edit of it, it worked out pretty well. Like it actually looks like this whale was just like descending like on strings next to me and kind of singing this part. And I don't know, it was just funny, it was goofy, and it was just like the thing that I did at that time. Like you kind of go through like, I go through like different eras of just like what interests me in terms of like how I want to like spend my time doing something. If that makes sense. Did I do something wrong? No, I'm good. Right. Oh no, I did do something wrong. Fudge. So I like doing things alone, right? When it comes to like making these like little creative videos and stuff, and just how I get a kick out of it, it's just being silly. And so I pretended to sing a duet, and then the female voice was this like, hyperbole, rip off Miss Piggy kind of a voice. So it was just silly, and then it was just something that I like kind of kept doing, just because it entertained me. God, I feel like I could have explained this like a lot more interesting. I thought about doing it again, like nobody watches that channel, and they probably shouldn't, because it's again me just experimenting with everything, with lots of like cringe, inappropriate humor, college stuff, that I, was just silly at the time, just hanging out with friends and everything, and like I'm trying to be a little bit, more, I don't know, aware of like an actual audience that I have, and just being thoughtful about that now. Not that I want to like excuse myself, like I was in college, I was just being silly. Yeah, I was. But yeah, the orca videos, the whale videos of me just like singing a duet with a whale. Those were some fun memories, just because it was just that ridiculous. I could have explained that a lot faster than I did, but I did not. Are you and Brennan seeing any more musicals? The SpongeBob musical sounded and looked so fun. We want to, really bad. I really wanted to go see the Bluey musical, with our friends Ray and Kelly. I don't know if it'll work. They just had their second child, and yeah, so we kind of depend on them if they wanted to make that work. But also, just Bluey is just so incredible. Yeah, we do need to do that. Like just going to the Dr. Phillips Center and just getting a little bit like accustomed to it. That was cool. So like now that we know kind of what to expect in terms of like getting there and parking and all of that, that was smart to do. So now we can kind of, yes, we would like to see more musicals at the Dr. Phillips Center. Hopefully soon. See, that's how you need to answer questions. Am I going to? Nope. Because that's not what I do. I talk too much. And I get distracted. Because how can you not? You're building Legos. Orcamon, new from Blamo. Collect all 5. Is that actually a thing? I do like collecting things. You make us laugh. Hi, Brennan. It's a joy watching you guys develop your relationship. Thanks for sharing your lives with us. Hi, Mama Hornsby. Everyone loves my mom, and I love that so much that people enjoy her, because I don't think that she knows how much people enjoy like what she brings, She really is just being herself, just excited to be with her kids and everything. Just the fact that we all kind of moved away and kind of pursued, these other things in life, like theme parks, apparently. She's just happy to be involved and get to see us as much as she does. I think she's going to visit Travis for Easter coming up soon, which I'm jealous of, and I wish I could be there for that. But if I'm going to be going on a trip with Dennis soon, and then also Brennan, if we can make that work. Again, it kind of depends on that availability or scheduling with that, so we will see. But if we can do something, if Brennan and I can do something together, there's a plan to that, hopefully. I think I just pulled out a hair. I'm getting old. I'm in my 30s now. I'm going to be pulling out hair every day. That was the sound effect that I didn't need to make. Blue is going so much faster, and I think I've been talking the most with Blue. But I'm like already almost done. And then I say that, and then it's going to take me half an hour. Hey, Roy and Brennan. Oh, no, there's an animal outside. Love watching your videos and how great and wholesome y'all are, and I always look forward to them. Thank you so much. That was from Marco Lopez. Not Mario. Mario. So you got Mario on the brain. I want to go to Nintendo. Jyler really loved the Rock'em Sock'em video. Thanks for sharing. Thank you. I get like they're fun to do. You know, like why I go to a Five Below and then I see a game that's $5, you know, and it's just this really kind of cheap miniature version of it, and it's just like how could I not take advantage of that and try to make it into this fun way for me to have a new experience at a theme park? That's what I crave so often, is like having a new way that's not incredibly forced, you know, at a theme park. I like just walking into a theme park, walking around and just sort of experiencing it and riding rides and seeing what's new and just having that casual vlog experience. But yeah, being able to have a reason to do it, like that's fun. I'm getting close. Do you have Mickey Mouse watches? Yeah, I have a couple of Mickey Mouse watches. I wore them when I used to work at Jungle Cruise. Yeah, because I got one that was like khaki colored, and it kind of went with my situation there. Have I mentioned that I work at Jungle Cruise? Do I mention that enough? I need to mention it more. I work at Jungle Cruise. Which Jungle Cruise skippers in the union agreement that was agreed upon, they just got a premium, a spiel premium, which they have not had for 50 years. And oh god, I thought I dropped it forever. So that's pretty cool, and I'm jealous about that because that would have been nice to have when I worked there. Because when you work at Jungle Cruise, you operate the boat, and you're talking for like 12 to 15 minutes. You know, so like a little bit of an incentive that, you know, you're having to do this, and then you're being rotated to merge or what other position that there is. You know, yeah, you're a little extra would have been nice. You know, to kind of like I always gave the best performance every time I was a skipper on a Jungle Cruise boat because it was such a privilege to be able to perform. You know, but just to have that incentive to like maybe give a little bit more effort for some people that were like a little bit more deadpan, I'm sure would have been appreciated by people. Maybe. Ah! Oh, is that what I'm supposed to do? Interesting. This little like turret part keeps popping off. I'm reading and yeah. When you were back up in New York, I would love to invite you and Brennan to my firehouse and come on a few ride-alongs on the tower ladder. Whoa. Is that allowed? Can you do that? You're offering, I guess, so I guess you can do it. That's cool. On the tower ladder? Like on top of the fire truck? You still have the poles that you slide down? Or is that just caricaturized at this point? You have a Dalmatian? I'm asking very ignorant firefighter questions because it's kind of cool. What should Roy and I do for dinner? Brennan's getting hungry. Is that a hint, Brennan? Roy, if you could pick up any job with Disney, if I could pick any job with Disney, what would it be and why? I'm going to think about that one as I try to finish this other leg. I think I have like almost like 40 people just like literally hanging out. I'm at 2 hours now. For some reason I go above 2 hours a lot whenever I do live streams, and it's just fun to talk, you know. But I wouldn't be a YouTuber if I didn't like hearing myself talk, I guess. What job would I want at Disney? It's a hard one because like I'm trying to think about it. Like I don't want to. A lot of the times, whenever people like ask, questions like that, like sometimes people don't like kind of respect the sincerity of the question. So it's just like, oh, I wish I could work at Cosmic Rays. It's like I want to give a silly answer, because it wouldn't be true. So give me a minute with that one. I'm gonna actually try to really think about it because I've done a lot of stuff that I am glad that I have been able to do. Like working at Jungle Cruise, I like remember that being just like a bucket list experience when I would come to Disney 10 years ago with my annual pass, riding that ride and being like, what a cool, fun job. If there was a job that I did here, like how neat would that be? Like you are the entertainer for this group of 40 people for like 15 minutes and you are their experience. Like how like humbling of an experience is that, and how cool. And then I got to do it, so that was really cool. I liked working at Jungle Cruise. Okay, that snaps here. This snaps here. And if my calculations are correct, and I don't break it, oh no, I lost the. Ow! Oh, I want to say expletives. What did I do? What just happened? You see that? Everything just exploded. Flew all over the place. This is me tonight. I am going so slow. I'm gonna put that right here. Oh my god. Brandon. Thank you for that. Wow. That was very generous. Thank you. So I don't know what the sincere response to that, would be, because I feel like saying thank you is like not enough. That was $100 super chat. Take Brendan to Morimoto on me. Love this channel. You two are so sweet. P.S. I love your mama and relationship with your brothers. Thank you for that. That means a lot. Yeah, like it's to be able to experience the things that I do. It's just theme parks, right? It's just going to theme parks or having a little family time together, and it just being able to record that's a cool experience, and it's a video that I know I'm gonna look back on and like supremely like appreciate that I did do that, and I know that other people probably wish that they had done that with their families, like especially times when it was easier to do, right? Because like a lot of families, that's like the hardship to be able to have these experiences and stuff, when everyone gets married, everybody starts their own families, everybody moves away from each other, and maybe you get together for Thanksgiving every other year, for Christmas every other year, whatever it is. The fact that I can have these memories and record them right now, that it's going to change, and get more complicated, so it's special and it's important. But thank you, Brennan. Like, thank you so much. You did not have to do that. That was very, very generous. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah. And Brennan says, wow, Brandon, you did not have to, but we were both really thankful. That was so nice. Yes, I agree. I'm calling you out, Roy. Thank you was enough. You deserve it. yeah, well, it's a weird platform to be on, because people are just they're generous. People like to share their generosity. People like to, share their like shared um interests and stuff, and it's just like it's such a safe space and like this medium to be able to do this. Like I have people watching me put Lego together, and I've been doing this for 2 hours, and people may have been watching this entire time, and maybe somebody's going to be watching the entire replay. I don't know, but like it's so cool. Exactly. Thank you is all you need to say. Well, thank you then. Thank you then very much. Looking forward to the date night now. The date night vlog, yes. So yeah, we're going to be going to Disney Springs to get some Morimoto at some point soon, hopefully. I wish I didn't explode this all over the place. Did I miss anybody else? Okay, Brennan said, tell them who you got to perform for on Jungle Cruise. You're like a proud mom. Jedi Council, I'm sure you already answered, but did you see or enjoy the trailer for the Power Rangers reunion special? I did. Yeah, I wish everybody was involved that could be involved. But it's cool that the particular ones that are back for this special are back. Because over the years, there have been multiple like reunions and different combinations of original Power Rangers that have come back to do other specials or episodes or arcs or whatever. So it's cool. It's cool that like just the door has been open for all of them to return to be able to do their Power Rangers because they made it what it is. Wayne Smith, I must be the only one that did not know you were a funny announcer on a Jungle Cruise boat. Yes, I was a skipper. And they're getting a premium now, a Spiel premium, which is pretty cool. And I'm sure that they're all very excited about it. The joke was that I'm very slow with assembling a Lego set. I've been talking for over 2 hours. Yeah. Okay, I think I'm caught up. All right. Let's see if I can fix this. Thank you again, Brandon. Thank you very much for that. That was very sincerely. That was very cool. It's very sweet. And how did I break this? What did I do? What happened? Where did I go wrong? Oh, okay. I think this goes here. Yeah. Probably. Lego's fun, but it's yeah, like it's obviously time consuming and it's like spatially overwhelming, because either you have like the boxes of Lego that you need to eventually do, or you have the assembled Lego that you need to put somewhere that I've found places for all over the place. But this one was fun. This like I not to say that I like got back into like Power Rangers, but I like recently started to like watch older videos of Power Rangers and like just like the panel interviews of like the original Power Rangers and just all of that, just like learning about it's very interesting to learn about the actual real situations from 20-25 years ago of like these characters or the actors that play these characters or their circumstances that they went through as actors to be able to present this show that you as a child had no bearing of, like the union struggles and the financial, struggles or like the, like the prejudices, that would go on set, then and stuff. So it's really interesting. But it's cool that they are doing a reunion for that. God, this really threw me off here about what happened with these pieces. Okay, I think this goes here. Yeah. That goes here. Looks about right. So this has to go somewhere. I'm sorry. Give me just 1 second as I try to decipher where this piece is supposed to go. Talk amongst yourselves, class. Is that cringy? There we go. That looks like that makes sense. Right? Yeah. I'm going to say it does because I need to wrap this up because Brennan's probably hungry. She's probably eating at Morimoto right now without me. What's his name? Did I miss his name? Remember at the beginning? Couldn't remember his name. Is it Sid? Was that right? Sid the Sloth? No, that's from Ice Age. Okay, got one final part, and hopefully this will be a little bit quicker. And then I just snap it all together, and then I'm done. And then I can finish my Yoo-Hoo. And then I can get some dinner. I can give away this box over here. And then we can all be happy. Right? That's the goal. This might be hard, though. Because all these pieces are black. And it's nighttime now, so it's going to be a little harder to see. Okay. Hey, Brennan, are you still there? Are you eating something? I don't blame you. Hey, Roy, how about a park challenge where you have strangers choose your day, similar to asking your 8-ball? So I've thought about that, and well, people suggested like cast members or like Disney characters like deciding my day for me. I've thought about that, but I don't know. I'm just kind of awkward when it comes to those kinds of things, and I don't want to like put anybody on the spot. I don't like walking up and, I obviously like film people because I'm in a theme park and it's just impossible to not film people or whatever, or you film somebody that like has an expectation that they might be recorded and filmed, like a Jungle Cruise skipper or, I don't know, a princess or something like that. But I'm not good at just walking up and putting my camera in somebody's face, and asking them to perform for me by telling me what to do or how to react or whatever it is. That's not to say that I like would not do that, and I'm sure that there are cast members that would actually like really enjoy that and feel kind of like excited to just be involved. But I don't know, and I think that's why I've been doing all like the just random stuff, besides my day at a theme park or whatever it is, because it's easier for me to do that, and it kind of makes it random, like actually random and wild and everything. Because if I like go up to a person, I'm like, should I ride Space Mountain or should I go to the Tiki Room? They're gonna say Space Mountain, versus like the actual randomness of like an item, deciding what I do. Oh God, why is this getting complicated? I'm sorry. Again, I'm just trying to speed this up now so I don't keep running. Waiting. Because I just decided to do a live stream and everything, and she was just kind of, I think she's like watching from the next room over there. I almost burped, but I didn't. Because if I did, then that would live on the internet forever. And I just can't have ridiculous things on the internet. That'd be terrible, right? Huh, could you imagine? That was from Joe Cyclone, by the way, that suggested having strangers decide my day. It's not something that I'm against, but I just would want to make sure everybody that did it, it was like a consensual thing and that everybody was like comfortable with it, I think I think that Disney characters could be a pretty, easy way to do that sort of a thing, having someone else decide my day. If I walk up to Big Al or Liverlips and Frontierland and said, should I get a turkey leg or an ice cream cone? That could be fun. Okay. I remember the days when the Rangers were at Hollywood Studios. Yeah. Oh yeah, the original cast went to Universal Hollywood and did like a performance there, and it like infamously like shut down the park because it was so popular, like unexpectedly popular. And that's like the original cast that did that like continually references that day as being the day that they knew that like what they were doing was a really big deal. Because it shut down the park, it like backed up the interstate for miles and everything, just because, and this was before social media. This was before people were going to theme parks for clout, to prove that they were there to get a selfie or whatever. People were actually going because they wanted to be there. No, imagine that, right? So that's pretty cool. So that's pretty cool. I'm getting close, Brennan. I'm sorry. You're still there. Are we going to go to Blaze Pizza? We could. That's like that's something that's really cool, is that we can do that, Probably won't, because it's Friday night and it's spring break. Where do you want to go, Brennan? Want to go to a buffet? Want to go to a Chinese buffet? Are we deciding this on a live stream? There's a Chinese buffet that's near us that we have not been to, that we've always wanted to go to. I think it's called Crazy Buffet, and I need to verify and validate if it is indeed crazy. I think you don't have room with Legos. Try collecting Jack's Pacific Super Mario figures and then the Mario Bros. Movie figures when they come out. My little one bedroom apartment can't take much more. Yeah, that's why I don't do. I mean, I'm not a Pop Funko person, because I once you start collecting a thing, you kind of keep collecting more of the thing. Pop Funkos are so large and awkward, and like you have to keep them in the box apparently, which I'm not. I don't know. I don't know. That's not super fun for me. Like when I was at Collecticon, everybody was getting their Pop Funkos like signed, and they're just so awkward and big and stuff. And I'd rather like cards are so like I have everything like in the closet, like for like my actual like collection, and they're so reasonable to like collect and stuff. Did I pick up Hogwarts Legacy? No, not yet. I don't have a console. I know I could play it on. I think you can play it on PC, but yeah, I have not had a console since the PS2. If that says something about me. Well, I guess we had a Wii. The Wii was after the PS2, but yeah. So kind of stinks. I was tempted because I heard a lot of good things about Hogwarts Legacy that I'm sad that I'm missing out on, but maybe someday. There's just like a lot that I'm like really behind on, and I don't want to be one of those like people that just like, oh, I'm just so busy, but there's a lot of stuff that I have been like needing to tend to, and I have this personality where I bounce around, and Brendan can attest to this, to like so many different things. I just cannot stay still in terms of just like giving something my like attention. Let's see, where does this go? I guess like that, right? Sorry. Okay, so that goes there, and these go on top. Yeah, Brendan does have a sweet laugh. I was gonna make a joke or something where I'm like, it's so sweet. She goes like, but she does not laugh like that. She probably actually heard me. That was kind of loud. I should have done that ASMR right into the microphone. Uber Eats. I did buy some refried beans so I could make some burritos for both of us. I'm calling you out. Another super chat. Thank you. Thank you. I'm calling you out. Have a great evening, all. Brennan is being patient. Go. The Legos will be there. I'm so close. Look, I have not a lot, none of the Legos left. I mean, pizza does sound good. We did have pizza the other night. Roy being humble to say who he performed for on Jungle Cruise, but I wonder who it was. Oh, I'm not being humble. I forgot. I performed for Neil Patrick Harris and his husband and their nanny and their children and their VIP tour guide. And that was a fun experience because I was terrified, but I almost didn't do it. But then I did do it. Because my coordinator for the day was going to just have somebody else that's been there longer, I guess, to do it. But then he was just like, well, it is your rotation, so technically I can't take it away from you if it's something that you want to do and don't want to be pulled from, And then I found out it was Neil Patrick Harris. And at first I was going to be like, yeah, that's fine. You can have him do it, But then I was like, you're always going to remind yourself of this. You're always going to be like, hey, remember the time that you could have, like, that'll be the story, the time that you almost gave Neil Patrick Harris a Jungle Cruise experience and then didn't. And I was just like, I'll do it. And I kind of blacked out the whole time because I was just nervous. But I still think I did pretty good. I'm pretty on point with my timing and my jokes. I went to college. I didn't go to college I did improv in college. So yeah, fairly self-aware of my abilities. I remember his children being very talkative. Where you're like trying to like say the punchline of a joke, and then they're just like, "What is that?" And you're like, "That's a wooden crate." Anyway, as I was saying very hilariously this joke, they're like, "What is that?" And you're like, "I'm trying to be funny. Let me be funny." That should be my like a clip. That should be like in my intro of every video. It's just me being like, "I'm trying to be funny. Let me be funny." Maybe not. All right, we're getting up to 2.5 hours. If I can like end this around then, which I think I can do, I have a minimal amount of pieces left. It just needs to be all assembled. It's getting challenging here. I think I've been saying that the entire time. If anything, it should be getting less challenging because I should be getting close to finishing this. Oh, darn it. Oh, gosh, darn it. Oh, man, oh, geez. I think I said that in a video. Like, I kind of told that story. And it's sad because I don't think that we'll ever know who that was again. There was a guy that I remember watching like years ago, like 5 years ago or more, that did like live streams, and his like little catchphrase. I don't think it was a catchphrase. I don't think he was aware of it. But every time he like didn't know what to say, he was always just like, "Oh man, oh geez," like really kind of cowardly and nasally. From what I remember, right? Maybe I'm embellishing a little bit, but it was something that just like stuck with me, and then I've always kind of just said that if I just don't know what to say or if I feel awkward. "Oh man, oh geez." Because like that's what I would if I live streamed in the parks. That's pretty much what I would probably say. Because I wouldn't know what to say. I'm so confused. This part is upside down, and then this part goes on top of it. The payoff for this is going to be incredible. Like, you better believe it if you're sticking around this whole time. Okay. And then now, what is this piece? Like that? Huh. That's crazy. Did I do it? Maybe? Something's not right about this. Brennan did hear that across the house. Is that when I laughed awkwardly? No beans. What Harbor's house has Brennan been sorted into? Oh, you put all the emojis. Brennan is a Ravenclaw, and I am a Gryffindor. This piece is bothering me because it's weird. I don't get it. All right, we're going to pretend that that's supposed to work, and we're going to move on from that. Okay? Cool. No, we're not, because I'm bothered by it already. Brennan's in there being like, please, please finish your silly live stream. I'm starving. If you're just joining, hi, I've been building Lego for 2.5 hours. It's supposed to be quicker than this, but I got distracted by things and stuff. I am bothered by that piece in particular. But oh well. Who cares? I don't. Do you care? I don't care. I'm cool with it. Gotta be a sad little person to be bothered by stuff like that. My fingers are also kind of like numb now at this point because of putting together like the little fellas here. These guys, that hurt my fingers. All right, I'm getting down to the last like final stuff here. So thank you for everybody who's been just sort of hanging out up until this point. I'm almost done. I think I'm building his sword now. And those are his arms? Question mark. I think some of these pieces just like weren't built well. I got it from Ross, so nothing against Ross. Okay. Everything else up until now made so much sense. Now the chat is just completely quiet. People are just listening, doing what? Is anybody doing anything interesting while they're just letting me play on their TV, laptop, phone, or whatever in the background? Is this kind of nice ambient, a nice ambient experience? Or everyone just forgot and walked into another room that I was on their TV or their phone or laptop. This should be the sword. Ha. Disney Dan's heading to sleep. Have a good evening. Yeah. As you said at the start, don't forget about your giveaway. Thank you very much. Dang it. Oh, God. This was doing such a good job of staying all together, so cohesive up until this point. Okay. This goes here. I'm really trying to do this quickly. I'm sorry. I don't like this to be that lengthy. Keeping you occupied while you're packing to go to Walt Disney World tomorrow for the week. All right. Listening while I build a Lego too. All right, cool. Okay. So yeah, I feel a little bit less bad. People are occupying themselves at least while I'm just being incredibly boring. It's weird. I'm down to these like last couple pieces, but just how it actually all comes together is kind of weird. Because I still have some pieces left over in here, which I should not. So a lot of them just kind of like skip a little bit too. Okay. Okay, so that goes there. And where does this go? Hello, what are we building? Hi, I'm building a Megazord from Power Rangers. And I'm down to the very, very final steps, as Brennan is being so patient. And I'm losing my patience because I did not expect this to go on this long. But I'm so close. Okay, I can just start assembling this over here. I'm going to put this leg on the body right here and hope I don't snap anything. Oh my god, I'm nervous. Okay, here we go. Jeez. Lego's fragile, man. Probably knew that, I'm sure. Jeez. It's like I can't not take a piece with it when I snap it together because of how much force has to go into like snapping in the joints. Well, there we go. There's that part of it. You know what's sad is there's so many other Lego builds that are just so much more complicated than this. All right, I'm 2 hours and 30 minutes in. Almost there. So this gets snapped in. Oh, I lost a foot. Lost a foot. That's embarrassing. foot doesn't want to stay on. Okie doke. I am terrified that I'm just gonna do something that just sends pieces just flying. Oops. Like that. Brandon says, have you done other past performing in the theme parks? So I worked at Disaster at Universal, and over there they have like a soundstage sort of a thing where you like kind of performed a little bit, like you kind of enabled the scene to happen. You were like a stagehand sort of a thing. But you didn't have lines technically, like you had to say lines and perform those. So kind of that was sort of fun. I did those both at the same time. I worked at Universal and Disney at the same time. I worked 4 days at Universal and 3 days at Disney. So I did work every single day for a few months. Don't recommend that. Not a lot of fun. Okay, so this attaches here. Oh god. Damn, I lost his head. So every time I attach something, something else explodes. Okay, now this over here. So this attaches like right here. This attaches here. Lost a foot again. I did not want to design these feet very well, did they? What am I missing? Okay. Let me see. I'm just trying to be like so specific on just finishing this right. Because I do this thing where like if I think that something's done and then I find out later that it was not in fact finished or done, makes me sad. Okay. Wow. This one piece does not want to stay on, but I did it right. I thought I did. I have one singular little black square piece. It still needs to go somewhere. But where? That's the question. But I might just have to figure that out later. Just put this on. Oops. Whoops. Okay. Hold on. Lego is frustrating. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. No. Okay. And that goes here ish. I'm gonna have to call it a night here in a second. Why did that fall off? There we go. I'm probably gonna have to like glue some of this, unfortunately, because it looks like some of these pieces were incorrectly made, where they just don't want to go into the spots they're supposed to go in. Like they're staying for now, but once I finish this, It's probably gonna fall off. There it is. There's my Zord. My final Zord. And my whoops, hit the microphone too. All right, I have one final piece. This is gonna go somewhere. It's not gonna change how this looks. I don't think. This is the finished, completed Zord from Power Rangers. This took 2 hours and 45 minutes almost to do. Wasn't supposed to take that long, so I am sorry about that. I appreciate you hanging out with me, doing this, just sort of talking about nothing the majority of the time, and then especially there at the end, just being very silent and quiet as I was trying to figure this out. And I need to figure out where that final piece goes because it's going to bother me forever. So, the giveaway. Are you ready? Are you all excited for this? So, what I want to give away, because I really just, transparently, just because I really want to get rid of it, because I'm working on some other stuff. I still have these stickers too that I need to apply to this as well. So you may have noticed that I was using my little microphone right here, and I wasn't using like the big boom microphones that I normally use, and that's because I'm attempting to upgrade from those. I'll actually hopefully again be doing a video next week where I sort of talk about this a little bit more, maybe show it off a little bit, maybe assemble it. I don't know. These hopefully these new microphones that are going to be coming in with this interface that I got as well, and everything, and they should just be a step up above the microphones that I've been using. So hopefully with the use of these new microphones with an interface, and then maybe just some sort of like a particular software with the camera, because this is not the best quality. It never has been. To me, just getting to do these live streams has always just been me trying to just connect in some sort of way, just have some sort of a conversation. But I know that quality helps and aids in that kind of a experience, just from your standpoint, just to have nicer quality audio and video, and it's just something I've been wanting to challenge myself in doing and just get better at. So I am getting new microphones. So I'm getting rid of my old microphones. I put them up on eBay. They didn't sell. I tried relisting them. They didn't sell. There's technically like an hour left or so in like the selling of them right now, but I don't think they're going to sell. I'm going to just go ahead and cancel out the listing completely, because again, what I would probably make on somebody bidding on them is going to be just what they end up being for me to just ship it off. So it's just going to negate. So I think it'd be much more reasonable to just send it to somebody who wants them. If you want 2 USB microphones with the boom, I included like the pamphlet in here. It's right here. It is ready to go. It is taped. I've had it packaged and prepared to send. The second that somebody bought it, I was going to print out the the shipping label and just put it right on here and put it right into the send it right up to the post office to go wherever it needed to go. But yeah, so it'd be cool if somebody that like actually wants these microphones, if I could just send them to you, if you're okay with that. So how to get them would just be can you send me a direct message on either Instagram or on Twitter, whatever method of just social media that you use. Just send me a direct message and just let me know why you want them. And I'll just let somebody know that I'm going to be sending them to them. This is by no means like a super special, fun giveaway, or leave this comment, or figure out this special hint to know that you won OEV merchandise or whatever it is. No, it's just I'm just trying to get rid of some microphones so I can use other microphones, and these are good. They're USB microphones. I was able to use them both simultaneously for live streaming. It was not the type of quality that I would want, just like how I was able to get, because the idea with like USB microphones, to use them simultaneously, it's more challenging and complicated and stuff, and it did work, but I'm gonna attempt to try something else, if that makes sense. And I think I got my use out of them. I used them a couple times, and it was fun. It was it just made me feel like a little bit more professional just by having these like boom microphones to talk into and everything, and they do work, and I didn't really use them often at all. Yeah, so just send me a direct message on Twitter or Instagram. Probably in the next, like, once this video gets posted, I'll send them out on I guess Monday. Just the next chance that I have to go to the post office. So yeah, just over the course of the weekend. Today's Friday, so over the next couple days, just send me a direct message. Let me know, like, hey, I want the microphones. I'm only going to be selling both of them. Not selling. I'm only going to be giving away both of them just because they are all bubble wrapped and packaged and taped and ready to go. So I can't send them individually because they're as is. So yeah. If you want 2 microphones that are just USB microphones, I think they're like toner microphones or whatever the brand of them is, I can let you know, like in Instagram or Twitter DMs. Yeah. And then you just would need to be comfortable that, to share your address with me just so I can mail it off to you. No purchase necessary or whatever. Obviously you need to be 18 or older, or have your parents' permission, whatever those, preferred ramifications of a giveaway, are in terms of legality, I presume. Yeah. So that's it. Should I end the live stream with this? Should that be the way to do it? Where I use it to go over to the end live stream button? Yeah, I could totally do it like that. I think that's it, right? I finished this more or less. Opened the mail, drank my Yoo-Hoo, did the giveaway, which is mostly just going to be like a, hey, I want those. Okay, sounds like you're going to use them. I think that was it. So thank you for hanging out with this very long live stream to do this and just to listen to me talk. And I hope this is interesting in the replay, or if it's not, it's something to just kind of play in the background, because that's what YouTube videos are, right? Just kind of experiencing things vicariously, or just sort of listening and just being somewhat minusculely mentally stimulated when you're otherwise doing mundane things. Did I miss any final little chats just to make sure? Pat's been watching us forever. Always look forward to the videos. Yes, William, $100 dono. Roy's still live 2 hours later. And Brennan just walked in the door. Are you hungry?
I'm preheating some pizza.
Oh, she's preheating pizza. You want to say hello?
Hi, everyone. Sorry I was not live with you. I have been watching from the other room. And now we gonna eat some pizza.
Starving, where you just starfishing on the bed, just like,
no,
feed me.
No, I ate some snacks. That was fine. But I'm really happy to see your whole Power Rangers guy is done.
I think so. I'm missing a piece.
Oh no, I let Arlo in.
Oh no, Arlo's in here. He's gonna get Pikachu.
Sorry.
Hey, puppy. Can I pick him up? Come here, puppy. Oh God. There he is. It's a puppy.
So hairy.
Hi. Sniffing. Okay. Okay, I got the super smooch.
Come on, let's go get some dinner.
Okay. Thank you for watching, everybody. Have a great day. Thanks for hanging out. And again, let me know if you want these 2 USB microphones with like the metal arms that they get attached to be plugged into a computer to record auditory sounds and voices. Yeah. So have a good night, everybody. And I'm going to end the live stream right now. Bye.